Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Still Cavazos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And we are watching episode 10 of The Last Kingdom. The last kingdom.
The last kingdom. It's the finale
season.
of the season. So they actually just got renewed for a 5th season, so that's pretty exciting. Not sure the timeline, obviously, because they, just got renewed.
Maybe next season will be Grandpa Uhtred. Like his kids have kids.
Yeah. So I'm excited to watch this finale. It's crazy that it's already the finale. It feels like we just started.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, this season's, the pacing was, super quick to me. That being said, we're introduced to some really interesting characters here.
Sigtryggr?
Sigtryggr is probably the most interesting Dane that we've been introduced to in the last couple of seasons, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't think the same as everybody else. He doesn't seem like it's just, about conquering, or, I don't say conquering, because it seemed like they were trying to find a home.
He talks about, not being driven by anger, or, self-motivation, stuff like that. So just more as a community, they're as a team versus individuals.
And then also a couple episodes ago too with Brita, when she was trying to get him to attack Winchester, he was obviously hesitant at first because he said he didn't want to lose any more lives. And what we've seen a lot in the past with different Dane leaders that we've encountered is they didn't really care. They were kind of okay. I mean, they cared, but they kind of rushed into battle a little bit, or I don't want to say suckered into battle, but I feel like they were always put into positions where they weren't going to battle the way they wanted to, and they were put in other people's terms, usually Uhtred's terms. So I feel like one of the big things that we might or should get resolved in this episode is the possible confrontation between Uhtred and Brita. That one has been, I feel like, festering since the end of last season. Pretty much ever since Brita was taken in after she had to kill Canute. She's had it out for Uhtred. She almost had Uhtred's daughter killed. And honestly, Sigtryggr was the reason why she didn't get killed. I mean, she sounded pretty ruthless when she said kill her.
I'm not really a huge fan of Brita right now. I don't know. I just feel like she's kind of, Sigtryggr seems like he's kind of the new generation, and she's kind of stuck in the past here. And she's very driven by anger and vengeance. And I feel like that's what he's against. I mean, granted, he still does want to, take over lands and stuff, but I feel like he has a different motivation, kind of like what you said. But, I don't know, I'm kind of she's getting on my nerves lately. I don't know,
I personally feel that this might be the last episode for her. And that's just my opinion, because I feel like her story, where does it go from here?
I think that's the thing, is maybe her story just kind of feels played out. Her story arc, I understood with the Canute thing, and now she was the one to kill him, but now I'm just kind of okay, where does she go from here?
Does she go with another Dane? I feel like that's kind of already played its play, and now it's really just I feel the confrontation between Uhtred, and I feel like it might be in a position that they might actually have to fight, and actually to the death in this episode, because I just don't feel like they've been through so much together pretty much since they were children, but I don't feel like it's ever been to this extent now. Another big thing here is Edward foolishly attacked Winchester, or tried to reclaim Winchester. That I felt like was completely misguided. He was completely acting on kind of what we were talking about with Brita, on instinct and passion and anger. And I get it, but you lost so many men. And, I feel like now we're going to have to wait for Aethelflaed, and, hopefully, she brings in the cavalry, and they'll be able to, I don't think it's going to be as easy as them just storming the gates.
I don't think so, because Sigtryggr has definitely learned from the past. He has a different style of fighting, and he's the walls he's well, they built this for a reason, let's use it, which is really interesting, very different, and Edward is not thinking like that.
And that's why I love Sigtryggr so much so far, because he's just thinking like that, and it's just something so fresh and a different perspective, and I don't even know if he's gonna be the villain necessarily, but if he is, he's very formidable in my opinion, just because he's a strategist. He's thinking more a little bit, as opposed to acting more impulsively. And I feel like that is going to lead to a very exciting conclusion here for the season, hopefully. I feel like we're going to lose somebody. At least somebody. I don't know who it could be.
Alright, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
Also, head over to our Patreon, where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content, and let's jump into this video.
30 days under siege. That means...
It's been going on for a month?
Yeah, that's what that means, right?
Yeah.
From the time we just saw from last episode?
Do you intend to set a fire? Yes. We encircle them and draw them out. Lord King, you should not do this. It is decided.
Gonna rule over Ash.
You're gonna kill your family?
I know.
Let her not be
Pump the brakes.
shamed by weakness in her brother. Let her return to the land of her birth and find it cleansed of the Danes.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
If they do not surrender, Winchester will burn.
He's gone like freaking crazy. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Like, that's the best idea. Let's burn everyone, including your heirs and the city.
I feel like Edward could die.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know. He's just being like really just like... being too rash, and like these decisions, like, you know, burn the city down. There's your family's in there. Like, what the hell? Uhtred should never have saved him.
King Edward sends you this message of intent.
She's getting ready to shoot. Oh my gosh!
Leave the town,
Is she really going to?
or on his command, flames them.
Oh shit!
I wonder if he wanted her to do that.
I knew what he was going to say. They're getting desperate.
Yikes. Really, Brita? Aww.
Do you still have the grain?
What do you think their age gap is?
I feel like there's like some like romance.
That's what I'm like trying to
maybe.
figure out. How old is she, and what's the age gap?
Well, they always said he was young, Sigtryggr.
I need Uhtred to come out and fight. This will force his hand.
Take Aethelflaed.
Will your father attack us?
If he does, he'll destroy you.
Anger, Brita. Hasten, tell the men to get clay and water. Dampen the roofs. Protect the walls from fire.
Huh,
Oh,
smart.
shit.
I feel like that is like a little relationship maybe forming.
There is a plant that flowers in the courtyard. The purple blooms, when dissolved in water, are tasteless and effective, especially in children.
Why did such a plant grow in the courtyard?
For times like this.
It was planted there, should this situation ever arise.
Oh my gosh. No way.
This kind of happens though in a lot of like period pieces and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Give me the king's heir.
That child is the king's firstborn. He does not care for my son. Take him.
Foolish. He will assume you are lying and take Aethelflaed anyway.
Which of these two children is more precious to his heart?
I'm the elder brother. I should be chosen.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I'll take them both.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be a test for him though.
Yeah.
Like, let's see if I like his character or not. Like,
I think
what is
they're
he
gonna be okay, because I think he just wants to get his attention.
Possibly.
Come
Just to get his attention, hopefully.
sons want to see their father.
What if he gives him back? Be crazy.
I don't even know. Like, I
I
have
don't
no
know what his
idea
motivation
what's
is,
gonna
yeah.
go, how this is gonna go.
Give me my children, or I will find yours and take their eyes.
I have no children, nor a wife. This is why I'm stronger than you.
Give me my children.
Maybe Stuart could be your wife.
I will give you one of your sons, if you retreat, and you may choose which.
Oh, that's so... Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
How do you choose? How could you choose? Oh, he's pissed.
Yeah. I mean, this is just gonna make him go with his plan more. I feel like.
Send
What do I do?
Request the Aethelflaed.
If I choose one child, what happens to the...
It is a hard decision, yes. But I think it is part of a longer strategy to see if you will negotiate.
I have looked that man in the eye, and he is not one to give ground.
Are you going to do something foolish? Are you going to stop me?
Yay, he's back to his old Uhtred ways, running in. Hopefully he goes and talks to him.
He would not trade you for my sons. You are not that valuable to me,
He
Uhtred.
might.
But I do have a value to the Danes. Kill the man they call the Daneslayer would bring great reputation. He might want that. Let me offer myself. It is worth trying.
Wow. Uhtred.
Talk about going in foolishly, but he has a plan. I know he does.
Then Wessex would once again be in your debt. And should you not return, I will ensure they speak of your honor through the ages.
Aww.
Uhtred will not be forgotten.
That's the opposite of what Alfred said, pretty much. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I killed him.
He didn't.
We will not retreat, Sigtryggr. Then we make you this offer. Send out both the children, and I will walk into Winchester alone.
And why would I exchange gold for silver?
Because you will have the Saxons' greatest warrior.
We cannot conquer this place while he lives.
It's just one him in front of a kingdom. Chalk that up to one other thing Uhtred sacrificed for
I
this
know.
family.
At least he'll be close to his daughter, hopefully.
Did not know about the child.
Either did Knut, or will be avenged when you suffer as I have suffered.
Tie him to the crucifix in the marketplace.
Ooh.
Let him die like the Christian he tries to be.
In time, Brita.
Huh?
Take him to the hall.
What? Sigtryggr. We agreed.
I swear that you shall have him when I am finished with him.
I wonder if he got the flower.
I don't need your help.
Rita has no power, really. Which is good, because she's just
she's loose cannon
fueled
right now.
by anger and hatred.
Just bring
You see, he's about to do the exchange, I think.
Drink enough water, then give me back the jug. After that point, do not drink anymore.
Are they gonna kill her?
Fucking asshole.
It may be that we need to ensure Aethelflaed does not have a powerful friend.
Fuck this dude. I fucking hate him.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. What the heck? Testing him?
Do you wish to strike a bargain? Is that why you have not killed me? Why not approach the king?
Because the king is not a decisive man. And men like that, they cannot negotiate.
Who told you that I would be willing to strike a bargain?
You did, when you chose to enter the town. The offer had been made. All we have to do is get Edward to agree to
Yeah, it is.
and argue the terms.
He's not gonna like this.
Heston, are you spying on them?
Oh,
I was
fuck.
gonna say, what did they say?
What is he doing with him?
Sigtryggr seeks a truce. It means more land, more silver.
Means betrayal.
You are foolish.
Wow.
This could soon be over.
Oh my gosh. Even Heston's on point.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be fucking... Oh my gosh, she's so pissed. You're right, she is kind of like in the old ways.
Yeah. And they're just kind of trying to like
They're talking about
make
what land.
peace and I know they're like, oh, well, this land and then this land.
Could have cook 'em. If I can get Bebenberg.
What is
She's
she
gonna
gonna-
do something stupid, I feel like. Gosh.
I wonder like when she's gonna go into labor. Because he said like you can have.
But
Wait,
yeah, it's
what?
Uhtred's sword.
Oh. Well, who just
picked it up? Yeah.
Was that just like a scavenger? It's his sword.
I feel like he'll get it back.
Yeah.
Don't drink that.
Don't drink
fucking
it, don't
water.
drink it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Son of a bitch. That fucking asshole right there.
No way. Please no.
I hope she lied about the plant. He found the sword, I bet.
Oh, maybe.
He's probably gonna think he's dead. Oh my gosh, hopefully he doesn't rush the damn...
Give him more time. Do not attack whilst he is within, please, Lord. This does not mean the end.
Oh, don't make a rash decision, come on.
But even he could not take on an army alone. It was unwise. It is painful to speak it, but your lord has lost a battle he could never win.
No. That doesn't mean anything.
Brita was just pissed.
Of course they would have taken his sword away.
If you have your sons, you have everything you need for Alfred's line to thrive. Walls can be rebuilt, palaces, even tombs. Edward, you are Wessex. Whatever you decide, Mercia will support you.
Oh my gosh, no, what are you doing?
Lady, I beg you, give Lord Uhtred Lord Uhtred is already dead.
No, he's not. Oh!
Dead or alive, it does not matter. We cannot hand Winchester over to the Danes for the life of one man.
Just let Uhtred work his magic.
Damn. I'm just like so frustrated with this episode. It's like
This
they
could
were
have ended
just
so-
gonna
it
like
could have ended so
negotiate,
peacefully.
and like that was really it. Like they're gonna feel so embarrassed when they see he's alive.
I think what Aethelflaed said, it doesn't matter. They're just
Yeah,
trying to like
maybe.
take it, like they're just thinking of them as like typical, like, you know,
Yeah.
the old school Danes, the old school Danes, but like. Here comes the killing on both sides.
Oh my gosh, I'm like excited but nervous at the same time. I don't even know.
What's he gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
He's not gonna be able to see.
Yeah. I spoke to him! Edward, stop! What's he gonna
He's gonna have to make a tough choice.
Stand down, you man! Do it!
Just like being like defensive, like, but like, you know.
Settled,
Bria's still killing?
Dear God, stay back. Please.
Who's hurt?
Is it? Oh!
Oh wait.
Is she okay?
She's alright. Come on.
Okay, she just
I
got
think
like...
she's okay. She just like got trampled.
Damn, she would have gotten killed
oh
though.
my gosh.
Uhtred needs to do the talking. Oh no.
I hope she didn't. Oh, please don't tell me she's gonna like die.
Is she gonna think it was them? And I bet he'll say it was them.
Oh.
She didn't get a chance to talk.
I want Aethelflaed and the lands that surround it.
No, we have just recaptured Aethelflaed.
Which is why I want it. Then I will keep Winchester.
We can offer you East Anglia.
I want Aethelflaed.
I cannot agree.
Oh, where the fuck is Brita? Oh my gosh!
It's over.
It is never over.
Brita! I spared your life!
You destroyed my life. He is mine alone, and he will be loyal to me as no man ever has. I will breed in him a hatred of all Saxons.
And you condemn your child to a bloody death, and that will undo you?
Oh, pregnant too.
Fight on them, they will kill you! If not the Saxon kings, then Sigtryggr himself.
Kill me.
He's gonna die.
If you do not, I will become stronger. I will take revenge on all those who have betrayed me, and I will not rest until they suffer at my hand.
He's not gonna be able to. Nope.
I'll be your undoing. I bet she is the one from the credits.
You struck a bargain.
He will take Aethelwich and agree never to enter Wessex, Mercia, or East Anglia.
Sigtryggr would like to take one of the captives.
Stora!
Your daughter.
Which you have refused. Because you know what it is to have your child used in a bargain.
Oh my gosh,
Stora
really?
is not a child. She is a young woman.
As a wife?
Gosh, she's giving. I mean, I feel like it could be good, but
Yeah.
they shouldn't have made that decision.
Without him.
Yeah. She's gonna want to go, I bet.
I thought I'd lost you.
I'm willing to go.
Sigtryggr? But I want you with me in Cookham.
There's nothing for me in Cookham. I want to live amongst my mother's people, to find the part of myself that died when she was taken from me. Sigtryggr is gentle.
Oh.
He's a man of honor.
Parental Uhtred.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Please give me this chance to live as you do. To follow a path without having certainty of where it's going to end.
He has to see himself in her.
Oh no.
Rest.
Mother.
No!
They better find out it was Aethelhelm.
My mother cannot care for him. I know you will not swear to me, but this child deserves more than a monastery. He is a brave and a good-hearted boy, but he will need guidance. And take him to safety.
Whoa.
One Etheling is enough for Winchester.
Oh, there she goes.
I wonder if he's gonna say anything to Sigtryggr before.
It is hard for a father to see his daughter go.
Aww.
Sigtryggr is different.
Perhaps I was not so foolish.
Or someone was guiding you.
The gods like to see me fight.
Aww.
By the way, we picked you up on your brother.
So, in the reign of King Edward, peace broke out between Saxon and Dane. And though it was not for the first time, there was a sense the truce would last. Ambition stalks the Saxon palaces. In time, a king must choose his heir, and the bonds of blood may be tested.
Oh yeah, I never even thought of that.
I have given up the woman I love. My family are dispersed, perhaps never to be reunited, scattered far across the Saxon kingdoms.
Oh, she's giving birth by herself?
I mean, if anyone could do it, I feel like it's her.
I have sworn to protect a bastard child, whose path, I fear, is entwined with that of this great land.
Oh.
Destiny is all.
Oh,
that kind of gave me chills a little bit.
Wow. I can't believe that it's the end. I don't want to wait. I think that it's really cool how he, like, took in a child, kind of like how he first got introduced. He was taken in, you know, and now here he is taking in a child.
Yeah, I think it's so cool. Like, this whole development of this whole entire season, to see, like, you know, the parental side of Uhtred has been fascinating to me. You see a lot of the same traits in his kids that, you know, you see in Uhtred. And, like, it's just, like, it's been, like, an interesting journey. Backtracking a little bit, Aethelhelm. Fucking dick. Needs to die. And, like, I'm sick of his character right now.
Yeah.
He's an asshole. So, obviously, he poisoned Aelswith. We didn't see her die.
Yeah, I feel like she might pull through. Hopefully she does, and hopefully she could, like, put two and two together. Like, I drank this water, and then I got sick. And they weren't sick, you know? So, I don't know. I hope so, especially because she had mentioned the flower.
Lily of the Valley. I'm just kidding.
What?
Breaking Bad reference.
Oh, I was like, what? That's what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's called Lily of the Valley.
Oh. I think it's really interesting how Stora was going with Sigtryggr, and it looked like it was, like, romantic-y, kind of. Like, they were hinting at it. So that's exciting. I wonder how that's gonna play out in the next season and, like, what that's gonna be. It seems like, you know, he's a lot different, and it seems like they came to this peaceful agreement. Hopefully it works out, and I don't even know what the future could happen, but it just seems for now everything's okay, and it, like, it didn't need to be this huge battle. Like he said, Sigtryggr taught them that, you know, lands can be taken without fighting. So
yeah, I don't know. Is the next season supposed to be the last? Did they announce that?
I don't know.
I feel like if it is, like, I can think of like an interesting way it could turn out. Maybe if we, like, project forward a few years, and, like, maybe the kid now is a little bit older, and, like, maybe he's a teenager or something like that, and it gets to the point where I don't know if Edward would die and has to pick an heir, but they were kind of alluding to that. You know, he's gonna have to pick one at some point. And obviously, we only got a small little taste of Bebbanburg this season, which was actually, like, the first time we got a taste of Bebbanburg in a very long time, but I think taste is the right word to say there, because it was literally just and gone. So that is definitely going to be in plans, I feel, for next season. Because, I mean, we were introduced, I guess, to his cousin, and, like, just completely like, okay, well, now we're gone.
Yeah, we hadn't seen him again. So hopefully that comes back into play. Hopefully he can come with allies this time.
Yeah, I also think, well, first of all, also, Heston got away again. Like, he always gets away. But, you know, he doesn't seem, like, as aggressive about what he wants anymore. I mean, he still tried to kill Uhtred a couple episodes ago. He always seems to slip away in, like, cowardly fashion a lot, too. Casey's brought this up a lot throughout the season. The character that we see in the credits, I feel like it's Brita. I feel like it's Brita years down the road.
Scene.
Yeah, the opening scene, yeah. Sorry, the credits. But yeah, in the opening scene, I feel like that's Brita. And she said she's going to come back with a vengeance. What if she's the ultimate villain or the last villain in all of this?
I don't know, because I've been saying it from the very beginning. There's, like, a woman in the like, opening scene, like, title sequence part. And I'm like, we've never seen this person. Who is this? Maybe it is Brita. Or maybe it's just, like, a random whatever.
I don't know. I just get this, like, feeling in my gut that that's her. She's going to come back years down the road. Maybe her son's going to be... I don't know. Maybe Uhtred's a lot older. Because, you know, this series plays with time a lot. Like, I mean, we started the episode and it was, like, 30 days after where we were just after the last episode. But if it is like that, maybe Uhtred's a lot older. And, like, maybe, like, you know... Maybe Edward's son is a teenager. Brita finally decides to make her attack. Brings an army that, I don't know where she can get an army, but, you know, maybe if it's years in the road, like down the road, she can actually attain an army. I don't know. I feel like it can go that way. You know, also, Uhtred's daughter mentioned, like, you know, maybe if we go back to Bebbanburg.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's a lot of possibilities for next season. I'm super excited that there is a next season, and I just want to see more of what happens, more of, like, Uhtred raising this new son, basically.
Yeah. Adopted son,
pretty much. That's what it seems like. I feel like that's going to be really cool. So thank you so much for coming on this journey with us, for watching The Last Kingdom with us. We're so excited for the next season. Let us know if you have any predictions down below, what's going to happen and things like that.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.